Welcome to 5 Minutes with Tina. A question came in from David and he asked, am I in the right church? Am I in the right church? So that's the question from David. Right, the first thing I look at when I go into a church is, do they preach Christ? Is Jesus preached from the pulpit? That's the first most important thing, because our churches should be about Jesus, not about ourselves, not about our projects that we're doing in Africa or Asia or all over the world, not about the orphanages. Our messages from the pulpit should point towards Christ. Any message we preach should point towards Christ. It should convict someone who's not yet a Jesus follower, so that they want to know more about Jesus. It should point to Christ. So if you are going to a church that does not preach Christ, it just preaches other things, prosperity, just other gospels, does not mention Christ. They rarely read the Bible. It's just head knowledge stuff, which makes people laugh. They leap to their feet. They say, right on, pastor, preach the word. Yeah, pastor, preach. And you leave the church with this good feeling about it. You say, yeah, I can't wait to go back next week. That church was good, but they didn't even talk about Jesus at all. Then I don't think that's the right church. You see, that question, am I in the right church? It's difficult to know what is right. But what I know is, if your church does not preach Jesus, if they give more attention to the devil, to demons, to witches, if they give more attention to covens and what's happening in the dark kingdom, it's not a right church. If your leaders in your church don't have the fruit of the Spirit, they're not loving, there's no joy. I've seen ministers in some churches, there's no joy radiating from their faces. They're always morose and serious, as if they're just too holy to smile. So if you go to a church like that, the fruit of the Spirit is not evident, that also could be like alarm bells ringing in your head, thinking, okay, am I supposed to be here? Are your leaders forgiving? Are the members loving towards each other? Or are they paranoid and suspicious, of each other? I've been to churches like that. Everybody's suspicious of the next person. They come to church the next day and say, I had a dream about that sister. She wants to kill me. I mean, you're all going to the same church, but you're having a dream that someone in your church wants to kill you. What on earth for? So look at the preaching. That's my first advice. Make sure it points to Christ. Make sure it points to the cross. When you leave, you should have that conviction that, okay, I'm doing something wrong, or I must drop this, I have to drop that. I have to speak to other people. I have to preach to my family, to my friends. Let it point to Jesus. Jesus, sir, we've come to see Jesus. Remember, that's what the Greeks, when they went in the Gospels, sir, we want to see Jesus. So if your pulpit does not preach Jesus, if there's no fruit of the Spirit evident in your church, then it's not the right church. I will say you should leave and find somewhere else. Thank you. God bless you. So that's 5 Minutes with Tina. If you have any questions, send it to me and I will answer it in 5 minutes or less. God bless. Bye.